Okay, let's go. So I'm going to be reacting to every opening for Kuroko no Basket. So my history with this franchise is basically non-existent. Never read the manga, assuming it's based on a manga. I guess it probably is. And never really seen the anime. I have seen like a couple maybe episodes of some reaction channel reacting to like some episodes or scenes from it. So obviously that's not like super ingrained in my brain, and I didn't have any context for what I was seeing. But I do know one guy has like a meteor pass, and I know one guy has like a full court shot. That guy had glasses and green hair. I remember that because that was so cool. He could like shoot it from literally anywhere on the court, which is utterly ridiculous and the kind of stuff I love anime for. And I know what the character designs look like, very kind of Fujoshi bait kind of stuff, you know. So, anyway, other than that, and the fact that it's about basketball, oh, and some guy has like a mirror basketball technique where he can like, you know, copy anyone else's playing style super quickly. That's it, I think. That's literally everything I know. So yeah, other than that, I'm going in blind. Certainly, I've never seen these OPs before, so I'll be, you know, giving you my top five. I guess there are only like seven, so I'll give my top three and bottom three at the end, give them a little ranking. And yeah, I guess let's get into it. This is actually a show I want to watch, so I really hope the OPs don't have very many spoilers. There's no way for me to know ahead of time whether they do or don't. So hopefully this doesn't ruin it for me for when I get around to actually watching the show. But yeah, and I guess heads up, this video I'm watching has all of these in 720p. So if the OPs are like really good in like 1080p, but maybe I'm like cheating myself by only watching them in 720p. But this is what I could find. So yeah, now let's get into it. Looks like there are photographs in the background. Like, I don't think those are individually drawn people, are they? It looked like it was kind of like a blacked out, grayed out photograph, which is pretty cool. It was like scrolling back. It's got like the burgers. Okay. Good to know. Not that much like movement in this opening so far. A love interest, team manager, I would assume, I guess, based on my knowledge of sports anime. It's a pretty sick pass. Love to see that. The guy has like an aggressive style, I assume. That guy's smooth. Alright. Broke his ankles, get it? The guy's really good at passing. He does the behind the back pass a lot. Blue hair. Blue hair is sick at passing, oh my goodness. That was cold. Is Blue hair the main character? I guess. I literally don't know. Okay, so I'm assuming blue hair in the middle here. I guess that's Kuroko. He's really good at passing. That was really cool. Yeah, so from like an opening perspective, you know, like completely middling quality in terms of song. I like the song well enough. I like a generic song. It's fine. And middling quality in terms of like production of the OP. Nothing like special going on there. But you know, when they were animating the actual basketball, the passes especially, it looks sick. I assume that's like our main character specialty because they really made sure to make that look cool. So, you know, anyway, gonna put down my score here for number one, and yeah, let's move on to the second one. Very different sounding type of song so far. Is the red hair the rival character? He's like tall, so I guess he has like the more traditional basketball build. There's who I assume is our manager. Oh, there's our mascot character, I guess, the little puppy. Green hair, I remember. He was the guy who could do the full shot in my memory. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. The full court shot. Rim fire. All right. Sading. That's the school they're playing for, I guess. The song got better as it went along. I didn't like it at first, but when they got to the chorus, I'm into it. Kuroko, no basket. Okay. So the tall red hair guy, he reminds me kind of the main character from Slam Dunk, just because they're both tall and redheads. So I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. That opening, the basketball playing didn't look quite as cool in that one. The action shots, in my opinion, but I did like the song a little bit better. So I'm gonna say that was about even to the first one on the whole. Actually, no, I didn't like it quite as much on the whole. I'm gonna say it's a little bit worse, but you know, that was fine. The basketball which Kuroko plays is Kuroko's basketball, not like the official English title. Let me pause here for a second. Are these like actually individually drawn people? Oh yeah, I thought in the first opening these were like grayed out photographs, but it looks like yeah, they just kind of drew this. It's like a lot of work to draw all of these people in the stands and to just kind of gray it out as a background. It seems like if you're going to go through the effort, you would want to make it really clear. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, yeah, it's definitely animating. Now they're reacting. That's crazy. The manager is beating all of your butts. She has the whistle, and she's, like, with them all the time. So I guess, yeah, she's the manager. I feel like that's confirmed. I haven't seen anyone I would recognize as, like, the coach character, though. It's just, like, a rival team, I assume. He's the evil basketball player. There we go. Squad up. Hey. Hey, that dunk. That was sick. The tornado around him. I love the electricity from the eyes when they're moving around. Is that the meteor pass I've heard about? That was great. That was sick. If the animation in this show is consistently like this, then this show is actually, like, top tier. Okay, so that was easily my favorite one. Yeah, it just took, like, the action animation was just, like, on the next level from what we've seen in the previous one. So yeah, that was really good. Really enjoyed that one. The song wasn't, like, that great. But even the stuff before you got to the action, it was, like, pretty well, I don't know, directed. Even just the scene when they're doing their training and they're running and the manager is like slowly like outrunning them and getting past them. They're like little whistle blowing or bouncing in her mouth. Even that was like, I don't know, just like well crafted, you know, for these kind of things. So yeah, that one was good. Do they not have a coach? Where's the coach? Now the puppy. The mascot. Don't leave Mascot-kun. Is she a rival manager? That's who pink hair is. Who's that? She looks too old to be. She may be the coach they pick up. Like how you see all the managers from the other teams. Okay, this is definitely a step down. They're not putting as much effort into this OP as they did in the last one. Not these action shots, not by a wide margin. I do like this song better though. That looks cool, but everything in the last OP looked cooler. Winter up, winter cut. Oh, okay. So they have some winter tournament in this arc. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. You know, I'm gonna say I like that one about as much as the second one. So that's what we're gonna do this one with. Uh, maybe I'll go because the action shots did look pretty cool here. I'll go even a bit higher than that. I will say these character designs. If you maybe let me if you compare this to like Haikyuu, Haikyuu obviously has like a lot of female fans. Arguably, most of Haikyuu's fans are female. But these character designs seem much more like obviously and directly like Fujoshi bait to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't necessarily be obvious to me that a lot of Fujoshi were into, you know, Haikyuu, just like looking at the character designs and nothing else. But like clearly, like yeah, this is the type of character design you see in those Otome games. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, so that's a thing that stands out. Anyway, yeah, like that's an Otome character design. Green hair with the glasses. Wasn't he on the Seiren team in the earlier OP? Does he like transfer teams later? Am I spoiling myself by watching this? Those fireworks look nice. Not into the song. Is that his mom? His mom is a babe. What? Yosen. Everyone on Yosen looks super tall. I love how... I'll talk about that later. Studio kitchen. That was a sick fake. Sick back pass. The full court shot. Nice block. Love how these random Japanese teams are NBA level players. Doing stuff way flashier than what's in the NBA. They're actually just Harlem Globetrotter players, you know what I mean? What I was going to say earlier is that because you like want to have something kind of like a villain in like even in a sports anime, even in a high school sports anime, there's often like an evil team or like a villainous like basketball player or soccer player or whatever. Haikyuu doesn't really do that. Haikyuu really goes out of its way to give like humanity and depth to every single opposing team, which is like really nice. But anytime they like have the opposing team and these OPs with like shadows over their faces and they have like glowing red eyes and a sinister smirk, it's like, oh, it's the evil high school basketball player. Anyway, makes me laugh. Oh, I need to rank that one. I'm gonna give it the score, I think. Okay. I never realized until just now that they have like rainbow hair colors. All of the hair is like very distinctive. Squad training up. I'm confused about whose team green hair is on. Opposing hand. I like this song. Yo, that looks sick. When he's black and white, no, like he did the meteor pass with one hand while the ball was still in motion. He didn't even like stop it to redirect. I feel like I'm really spoiling myself for a lot of awesome stuff that would be cool to see in the anime. But I will say, just seeing it with no context, that was still awesome. Just I'm also noticing that Kuroko is like a lot shorter than everyone else. So this is like I think kind of a common sports anime trope. Again, we're just referring to Haikyuu, how Hinata is like short and he wants to like excel at the sport that requires you to be tall, or Sena from iShield 21. Small guy, but like he uses his abilities to his advantage. I'm assuming that's first off, I don't even know if blue hair really is Kuroko. I don't really know if there's a character in this show named Kuroko, but assuming that this character is Kuroko, yeah, I'm just assuming he's a main shonen sports anime protagonist in the same vein of the two examples I just gave previously. But yeah, all right, sorry, just giving my little score down there. Basketball, which Kuroko plays. That rotation shot's pretty nasty though. I like that. That is a 45-year-old man. Get him off of my screen. That is not a high schooler. That was smooth. Man looked like he was sliding across the court. I think he had like a cat eye. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, okay. Yo, he just threw it. He just threw it into the net. Alright. That was the best one. That was the last one too. Okay, well, let me just keep that up. Yeah, that was the best one. Not only just from it's one of my favorite songs out of all seven of those, but also I just think the production was the highest quality in that one. Number three really gives it kind of a run for its money, but I think that one had probably the most innovative stuff going on. Not that like an OP is going to be that innovative. Not that it can't be, but like you know what I mean. You're not going to see like anything too special here, but yeah, it seemed kind of the most to me just upon initial watch. So let me give you my top three real fast. My number one is going to be that last one, opening number 7. My number 2 is going to be opening number 3. And then my number 3 favorite out of these Kuroko openings is going to be... Ooh, looks like we actually have a pretty significant tie here. I'm going to give it to number 6. Number 6 is my third favorite out of them. And then my least favorite, my number 1 least favorite out of all of them, I'm going to have to say is opening number 2. And even that I gave a 5 out of 10 for context. So that was just like perfectly generic kind of thing, you know. But and then my second least favorite out of all of these was going to be I have to look at my list here. Opening number 4. And then I'm going to say my third least favorite, so basically almost just completely in the middle, was number 5. And that means my actual middle pick was number 1. The first opening was, out of these 7, just like the most middle out of the road of all of them. So there we go. That's my ranking. That's my how I feel about these openings. Really a lot cooler stuff in these than I expected to see in terms of the like basketball animation. Like it really looks super sick. I was really surprised, so that was cool. It's got me interested in watching the show a little bit more. Green hair was like switching between teams like a mofo, or I just couldn't pay attention to what was going on, so I'm curious about what that dynamic is And yeah, I reacted to this because someone in the comments just requested it. So request something, and I'll try my best to get around to it. And if you've already left a request, then I'll be trying to get around to it in the next week or two. So let me know what other type of content you would like to see from me. And other than that, thanks for watching, and